win the Ballon d'Or, you're either Messi or you play for Real Madrid.
Ballon d'Or is an award of journalists voting for their friends.
Who's going to win the 2024 Ballon d'Or? Rodri of Manchester City, Vinicius Jr of Real Madrid, or Jude Bellingham of Real Madrid? Hey people, welcome back to another episode of the Left Football Forum. Don't forget to join our conversation and celebrate the game. On today's episode, we're talking about the Ballon d'Or. So today I have beautiful, amazing guests. On my left I have Chidera, the Liverpool fan, and on my right I have Kosi, the Arsenal fan. So I brought them because I want a situation where we don't have any sort of bias whatsoever. So, you've seen the nominees already. Do you feel like there's anybody that's supposed to be on that nomination list that wasn't there, or is there anybody that made it to the nomination list that shouldn't be there? Let's start with you, Chidera.
Are you talking about the top 30 or the formal list?
The formal list.
I think the formal list is a good one, and I can't argue with that formal list.
For the formal list, I would say I think Lautaro Martinez is not meant to be there.
Martinez won the Copa America.
Vinicius deserves it, Bellingham also deserves it, and Rodri. But for Lautaro Martinez, he only did it for his club, and I would have preferred somebody else from another club.
Like who would you have played?
For me, yeah. I don't want to be biased, but I would say Odegaard.
Odegaard what?
Odegaard had a fantastic season. Fantastic season. Last season was
what trophy did he win?
It's that is not the only.
We did talking about someone that won the Copa America, won the Serie A, and I think he won one of their like Copa Italia.
So Juventus that won Copa
Italia. Okay, but what about Odegaard? He didn't go to the Euros. He didn't win the league. He bottled the league. He bottled the league. He bottled the league.
Odegaard will win the Ballon d'Or next season.
He's been biased here. How can you say Odegaard will win the Ballon d'Or?
Odegaard from where? Bukayo Saka.
Which Saka?
Odegaard and Bukayo Saka.
I don't see any of them winning it.
No problem.
Last season, before we got to like this year, before the Euros or whatever, we had Madrid fans pushing for Jude Bellingham.
Yes.
He was the front man for them, or Bellingham for Ballon d'Or. Then I don't know what happened. There was a switch from Bellingham to Vinicius Jr. So at what point do you feel like this switch happened, or why do you think they left Bellingham as their front man to pick Vinicius? Let's hear from you, Kosi.
For me, I would say it started in the Champions League. Not from the group stage, but I would say from the round of 16 and the quarterfinals, because Vinicius was coming out with the winning goals. The goals that took them to the next round. It was one that was turning up more. Jude Bellingham also turned up, but he was not hitting the height as Vinicius. And you always know that the forward man or the striker always have an edge over the midfielders.
Yes.
But that was for me, that's what I would say, that is when it switched up for Jude Bellingham. And I would say maybe for me, the fans were feeling like the English media were overhyping him, and Vinicius was like the perfect person to bring out and push as the top player to win the Ballon d'Or.
For Madrid. How about you, Chidera?
I think he said my mind, but I still think that England performance at the Euros was one of the big reasons Bellingham drops the
his heart.
Yeah. So the Copa America, Vinicius wasn't great.
Yeah.
But I think the world, like the views that Copa America gets, is can't compare to the Euros. Yes. For me, Bellingham was outstanding, but Vinicius is a striker, so he gets more goals, more assists. So, and he's very entertaining. So you can't argue against Vinicius, especially seeing what he's doing right now. For me, he's the best player in the world currently. But I don't know if the rules have changed, the FIFA rules or the UEFA rules have changed. Like maybe the Ballon d'Or normally is given like from the season, but now I think it's from when they give this Ballon d'Or now
till the
next one. So, and the system too, because Madrid changed like the system, because in the beginning of last season you can see that Madrid were struggling with injuries with the likes of Vinicius, Militao. So the system had to change, and Bellingham had to be like the second man arriving at the box to finish the chances that they created. So for me, I think that system later changed, because this guy was back, and Joselu picked up, Vinicius was back playing fit again and great. Rodrigo was outstanding, so people don't talk about him. I think he should be in the top 30, and he's not there. So for me, I think those front three make Bellingham kind of output drop. But he was still outstanding. Gave assist in the Champions League final. Gave an assist in the Super Cup final.
Yeah, even the Euros that made them from was it semi-finals?
Yes, to the finals. The best goal for me. At the end, anybody that wins the Ballon d'Or deserves
okay.
it. Yeah.
So now let's talk about Rodri. So there's Rodri in the mix.
Yeah.
He's a DM, defensive midfielder.
Yes.
But most people believe he shouldn't be that guy. There's no way you would place. I'm quoting people I see online. There's no way you place a midfielder like a DM like Rodri above an attacker like Vinicius. And like you said, players are very flashy. Yeah. So do you think that is the case with Rodri? Because if you're looking at individual awards and titles that was won over the years from the previous Ballon d'Or up until now, Rodri is one player that has actually put in the work both for country and for club. Yeah. So what do you have to say about that, Rodri?
That you said it all. He's a defensive midfielder, so their work in the pitch is not something that makes the fans excited, you get, except maybe they put in 1 or 2 tackles, but still you can't compare what they do in the pitch to what the strikers do, because the hardest job to do in football pitch is scoring a goal. But once you're in Madrid, you're already having an edge over the remaining players. That's why most players, everybody want to go to Madrid. But you can't argue against Rodri, because he has been outstanding not only this season, for the past 2-3 seasons he has been another level. I think one of the greatest defensive midfielders we have seen in this generation. For me, if Man City had won the Champions League, I think it would have been him for the Ballon d'Or, even ahead of Haaland and De Bruyne.
Rodri, why people don't want him to win the Ballon d'Or? Maybe because of he's a defensive midfielder. Check the recent winners of the Ballon d'Or. They are strikers. What they look at, goals and assists, and the trophy they've won. The last person to win the Ballon d'Or is not a striker. I think that is Modric. And different circumstances around it, maybe because he took his country to the World Cup for the first time in 2002, and he also went to the final, and he won the champion. So maybe that is why they gave this person Modric the Ballon d'Or. But the work rate that Rodri puts in, Rodri also gets big goals.
Yes.
This season, last season too, he scored against Bayern Munich, scored in Champions League final. But I would say maybe people don't rate defensive midfielder the way I think they should be rated. They break attack from the opposing team, and they also start attack. Once they get the ball, Rodri has the ability to break the ball to the attackers to get a goal. Or maybe when they are trying to get a goal, he might just come from outside of the box and shoot and also score. So I would just say the forward players will always have an edge over the defensive midfielder to win a Ballon d'Or, because what people like to see, the goals. For Vinicius, how skillful he is. Because you can see in the Champions League final, Vinicius against Dortmund, the assist that he got, he dribbled past 2 players and he got the assist. So those are the things that people like to see. Those are the things that people always remember. But people always remember the tackle that Rodri made to stop them from scoring masses. So as I can remember the assist that he gave, but I can't remember the tackle that Rodri made for trophies. He won the Premier League trophy and he won the Euros.
He won the Super Cup.
Won the Super Cup also.
Club World Cup.
Won the Club World Cup.
Yeah.
But I'll just say
Spain won this, and he won Spain Player of the Year.
Spain's yes, that's right.
Sorry, Euros Player of the Year.
So for me, I'll say because he's a defensive midfielder, that is why they will not pick him over Vinicius.
Speaking of stats, like for the year, Rodri has 27 goal and assists. Rodri is just 8 goal and assists behind Vinicius Jr. And he even has more trophies, more individual awards. So that's one reason why personally I'll feel like, okay, Rodri should be in the conversation, because some people are like, what's Rodri doing here? He shouldn't even be here. It should be all Madrid players, Bellingham, Vinicius, we can't even put Mbappe in the conversation this year. But they're like, Rodri shouldn't even be there for whatever reason. So me, I believe that football fans generally, they have this mindset of, and I think this is what it is, you are as good as your last game. After Rodri's injury, it was more like as if we stopped seeing Rodri. He was no longer on the pitch. Meanwhile, just the last match, Vinicius, Dortmund, Madrid, Vinicius got 2 goals, and we saw how it was like that day. Got a hat trick, thank you. And that day, the hype was everywhere. For Ballon d'Or. So you're as good as your last match. I think that is the disadvantage for Rodri, because it is insane that he would get that amount of goal and assist. Imagine being just defensive midfielder, just 8 goal and assists away from an actual attacker. Do you understand? Now, another thing I want to ask is, I don't know why it seems like every single year, the criteria for winning the Ballon d'Or keeps changing. Because just last year, Messi and Haaland were like going edge to band for band, aura for the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
But most people placed Messi over Haaland because of the international trophy or the international performance.
Yeah.
They said Norway didn't make you through to this year.
Yeah.
So it was Messi over Haaland. That's why everything Haaland did.
Yes.
But this season, they are saying it's Vini because of what he has done for his club, Madrid.
Yeah.
So is it not funny that it keeps changing?
Yeah.
Because if we're going to use based off of what Vini did, because Vini didn't really perform for his country, Brazil,
Yeah.
we're going to do it based off that, then Rodri should have an edge over Vini.
Yeah.
So why do you think the criteria keeps changing?
That's football for you. Because you can't predict football. Messi also won it ahead of Van Dijk. He won the Copa America. Van Dijk won the Champions League and even beat Messi in the Champions League. That great comeback, the greatest comeback of all time. So for me, that's football. The people, the pundits that are voting for these stuffs, they have people like they are just natural likes for those players.
Yes.
So some people don't even like, they don't vote the performance, they just vote the player they like. Rodri is as good as any player in his position, but just that Vinicius is that's what we were saying earlier. He's just that flashy player, that sexy player, like the Neymars, all those kind of players. So they easily get likes, they easily get, you can even see it from the, you can't Rodri, if you check his followers on Instagram,
Rodri not even on social media.
Okay.
What he said is true, because Johan Cross said it. He said Ballon d'Or is an award of journalists voting for their friends. So Vinicius is a more liked player than Rodri. Even Bellingham Bellingham is one that I felt like is supposed to win it. See that Bellingham had that like at the beginning, because he was coming up with the goals, he was matching up Ronaldo's record in Madrid. But it seems like the way the media were pushing him, it was just the media were forcing him down our throat. Then that started to bring some kind of dislike
for him
from the fans.
So it was not like his PR was more than his performance.
Yes, he was giving us good goals, getting winning goals. For me, I would say Bellingham is the one that even won the league for Madrid.
Yeah.
Because Madrid won the league last season. For me, I would say Bellingham is the one that won the league for Madrid, because I can remember many matches they were one goal down, like in the El Clasico last season, in the first leg, they were one goal down. Bellingham scored 2 goals.
Yeah.
They won that match 2-1. The second leg, they were 2 goals down.
Yeah.
Bellingham had a goal and an assist.
Yeah.
So for me, I would say it was the one that dragged Madrid through those hard times, because they had lots of injuries that even lasted to the end of the season. But I would say he's the one that dragged Madrid throughout the season in the league to win the league. They vote for who they like and what they are seeing, because you can see the third goal Vinicius scored against Dortmund. That was a very fantastic goal. Like, he drove the player to the other side and brought the ball back and took a shot with his left foot. So that's the thing that we like to see. If Mbappe had a good season last season, I would say Mbappe will have an edge over Vinicius. But he did not give us that performance. For me, I would say if PSG won the Champions League, first time in their history,
easily could have won it.
Mbappe, even if they don't even win the league and he won the Champions League, Mbappe won't be the one that will win the Ballon d'Or. So these are the things that come in play. Sometimes maybe they might like this player, but they might just see if we cannot just give this award to this player that we like, because the performance from this other player is very outstanding. But I cannot even still say that, because last season Messi won it, and Messi performed Messi played well for PSG, no doubt. He's one of the greatest players I've ever seen in football. But for me, I would say you winning the World Cup is a very great thing, because it's once in 4 years. Like, it's one of the greatest achievements in football. The Ballon d'Or, we are looking at the whole season from the last Ballon d'Or to the current one. Haaland, in his first season in Premier League, they will say Premier League is the hardest league to play in. He came to Premier League, he dominated Premier League. When he came to Premier League, he was breaking record match after match, scoring hat-tricks. He broke the highest goals in the season. And he broke Salah's record. He won a treble, Man City's first treble, won Man City's first Champions League. But now I would say that's because he's Messi. That's why he won it. We don't know what those journalists are voting for, but we have eyes and we watch what you see. So that's what I have to say.
Thank you very much. So one last thing is something I read online. I just want to get your I agree, I disagree. So someone said to win the Ballon d'Or, you are either Messi or you play for Real Madrid. Do you agree or do you disagree? I just want to hear I agree or disagree.
Okay, no comment on that.
How are you?
I slightly agree.
Yes, because the past 10 years or 15 years can prove that.
Is it a mistake or So what we are saying is the Ballon d'Or is PR based.
Yeah,
Yes,
for me, I agree.
PR based.
Yeah.
You just need a good performance, then just need the journalist to like you and your PR to do a great job and give you an edible the best.
I want you to give me your top 3 Ballon d'Or.
I'll go for Vinicius.
1. Vinicius has 1 or 3.
1.
Okay.
I think Ballon 2. Rodri 3.
Bellingham,
Okay.
then Rodri, then Vinicius.
Oh, would you want to hear my opinion? You want to pick? I'll pick Rodri, Vini, and Bellingham. If I was to join our conversation in the comment section by telling us your own Ballon d'Or top 3. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give us a like, subscribe to our channel, and follow us on all social media platforms at Neme Football Forum. And we'll see you on our next episode.